Hi there, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm gonna just do a unboxing and review of the Lady Bastet. This is the newest Hatch pen from Endless Pens. If you're curious about what a Hatch pen is, from what I read online, it says, from chasing grails to making grails, Hatch closes the gap between creatives and brands. So it's basically their ability to collaborate between creatives and pen brands. This particular pen, the Lady Bastet, was created between Jane Euphoria and Mackenzie Penworks, which is who created the blank that the pen body was created out of, and also in collaboration with Kilk pens. Kilk is a brand out of Istanbul, Turkey, and this is the first Kilk pen that I have purchased for my collection. So here is the box. The pen is called Lady Bastet. Jane talks a lot about her inspiration behind the design of this pen in a video on the Endless Pens YouTube channel, so definitely check that out. I will link it down below. I saw this teased on the Endless Pens Instagram channel and knew I had to have it. So I stalked their website and was definitely notified when it finally came into stock, and I think I probably was one of the first people to buy the pen because I wanted it that badly. In case you're new here, I just had death in the family. My beautiful Django boy died at the very young age of 11 back in May, and I am still grieving his death. So when this pen became available and I noticed the cat details on the pen, I knew that I had to have it. So let's go ahead and get this box opened up, and then you can kind of see me talk a little bit about what I liked about it. Here's the website for Kilk if you want to check them out. I've had my eye on a Kilk pen. I actually was looking at one of the other Hatch pens available on Endless website. So initially in the box, you'll get some use and care instructions. This cute little card with some details. This is the certificate of authenticity. This is a limited edition. They only made 50 pieces of this pen. You also get a pen care cloth and instructions on how to use that and how not to use it. And it's branded. And the reason you get this is because the trim on the pen is 0.925 sterling silver. So this will help you polish these silver accents to keep them nice and shiny. Unless you really like it when silver patinas, which, you know, that's a look too, I suppose. So here is the pen, and the sun just went behind a cloud, so I can't really show you the diamond cast in this material is pretty fantastic. I don't know if you can maybe see the areas of gold have very shimmery look to them. And the one thing that you may notice if you've seen photos of this pen, which maybe I'll show one here from the website, this photographed much differently than what this pen looks like in real life. As you can see, they boosted the color so much that these pink areas look red on the photo, and the gold areas look very yellow. But in reality, you can see that the pink is more of a coral leaning pale pink. The gold is much more shimmery, and then there's also like a dark, maybe dark gray or black swirls as well. So let's talk about Lady Bastet. Who is she? She is one of the gods in the Egyptian pantheon. She is known as the cat goddess. And the Lady Bastet inspires women, basically. I'm paraphrasing the whole thing, but inspires women to stand out, speak up, be brave, forge your own path. And I love that message. So as you can see, there's a cat detail on the silver clip. There is Lady Bastet. The cat, these Egyptian gods are a lot of times half human, half animal. So as you can see, it's a cat head on a woman body. And around the cap, or around the band, the silver band, you'll see these beautiful Egyptian-inspired beetles. I believe that Jane talks about them being the dung beetle, and there is some significance behind that. And I did some research after I filmed this video to find out more about the beetle and what they represent. And it says here that scarabs were incorporated into ancient Egyptian jewelry and were notably present in rituals surrounding death. They were important symbols of rebirth and resurrection, as well as good luck and good fortune. Most scarab symbolism was based on dung beetles. Anyway, I love anything with beetles, bugs. It's very whimsical for me, and I like that about this detail. And then since this is a limited edition out of 50 pence, I have number 23 out of 50, which is prominently displayed on this band. This particular pen comes in steel nib or 14 karat gold. The 14 karat gold nib retails at $660, and from what I understand, there are only two sizes left, fine and medium, and the steel nib retails for $350, but sadly the steel nibs are all sold out. And comes in the nib sizes that this pen came in: extra fine, fine, medium, broad, and double broad. I chose a steel nib, and I went with a medium because that's my jam. It has a plastic feed. Let's see, what else do I have to share with you? This pen cannot be eyedropper filled because it has metal threads here. It does come with a converter. This is a standard size converter. So let's give you some size details. Capped, this pen is 5.75 inches long. Uncapped, it's 5.25 inches long. It weighs 1.2 ounces or 34 grams. To remove the cap, it's 1.25 turns. Oops, let me show you that again. Oh, maybe 1.5 turns. It's a size 6 nib. The pen will post fairly securely. However, this creates a 6.5 inch pen. So if that's too much for you. I never post my pens. And this is a pretty good size. Size-wise, this compared to some other pens. Here it is with a Kaweco Sport. Here it is with a Pilot Custom 823. It's about the same length, although a little bit girthier. And here it is with a Leonardo Memento Zero Grande 2.0. It is, oh, I didn't realize this was open. So they are about identical in size. So if that's a size pen that you enjoy, this is definitely comparable to that. Some things I like about the pen, the things I love about the pen, I should say, is I love the weight of it. The silver accents do add a little bit more weight to this pen than your typical pen with chrome. I think it would be too heavy to post it because of all this silver here, but this little bit of silver just adds enough weight. It's very comfortable to write with, long writing. I really do love the silver accents, which is one of the things that stood out for me when I have been looking at other Kilk pens, because a lot of their pens have this type of detail. I love the cat details. Obviously, this popped up in a timely manner when I was thinking a lot about my cat. The beetle just solidified that for me. I'm not generally a pink or yellow person, so if this pen didn't have these elements on it, I might not have gone for this pen just based on the blank. I also really liked the availability of the steel nib versus the 14 karat gold nib, just because of availability or affordability. Definitely made it more affordable for me, but I'm making payments on this pen for a while. So the things I don't love about the pen. One, I have noticed a little bit of hard starting in the downstroke when the pen is unused for a minute. I don't know if that is an issue with the ink I have in here. I have a Kobe ink in this right now called Sunset of That Day. It's a drier ink, so I think that I will be re-inking this pen just to see how it performs with a wetter ink. Another thing I don't love about the pen is that when it's uncapped, the edition numbers end up on the top, nib side up, and I wish they were on the bottom, nib side down. But, you know, that's a very small detail that probably only bothers me. So, otherwise, the threads are very smooth. The section is very comfortable. I really like this flare here on the section to keep my fingers from slipping all the way down. But otherwise, I really have zero complaints. The resin is beautiful in person, even better than I had imagined from initially seeing the pictures. As soon as I saw the video, I knew that it wasn't going to be that really harsh red and yellow and black that the photos kind of portrayed. So I knew when I saw the video on the Endless Pens YouTube channel that that I would be more into this color combination. I will go ahead and give you a writing sample of this. Now, if I let this sit for a second, we'll see if we can get it to hard start so you can see what I mean. But it is a very smooth writer for a steel nib. There is a slight amount of feedback. Just the slightest bit of a hard start. I don't know if you saw that, but I'm so bad. I can't do that figure eight thing. I think that might take practice, but I'm not even in frame. You can't even see what I'm doing. Maybe it's all in my... Oh, see, there you go. See, it just hard started right there. I started that line up here, but it didn't start writing until I got to that swoop. So I'm not sure what that's about. If it's something I need to... Yeah, it just did it again. Maybe I should reach out to Endless Pens. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Anyway, there's the Lady Bastet. I hope you enjoyed watching this video review. And if you want one and you can afford the gold nib, you've got a couple of options. There are fines and mediums on the Endless website. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.